If there's anything I've learned throughout my entrepreneurship journey is that everyone copies each other. You have millionaires copying from each other. You have billionaires copying from each other. And we're here scared to copy like random strangers on the internet, which it sounds crazy when I put it like that, right? Because that these strangers on the internet, these YouTubers with like 2 million subscribers are basically nobody compared to Jeff Bezos, compared to Elon Musk, compared to, other celebrities that you keep up with, right? So these are strangers. These like 100K YouTubers, 200K YouTubers, these are strangers, these are nobody, but we're scared to copy them because we don't want to be criticized. We don't want to be scrutinized for copying them, right? All throughout school, I can always remember that every single time we submit an assignment, whether it's like an essay or some writing assignment, our teachers are constantly telling us, do not plagiarize, do not look up answers online and then copy it. Don't go to Wikipedia and just copy stuff word for word, because that's plagiarizing. You don't want to be copying anything you find online, which, it worked for school because they want to grade you on your originality, on your like actual intellect. But it's not the same thing in the real world. In the real world, everyone is copying each other, especially in business. And if you don't believe me, you could just go look at Mr. Jeff Bezos, richest man in the world. Instagram, if you wouldn't even believe it, but Instagram didn't even have stories at one point. Instagram copied Snapchat. They got their ideas for stories from Snapchat, and they thought, if we add stories to Instagram, people are going to use the app more. So they added stories and everyone started using stories on Instagram. They did the same thing with TikTok, where they looked at TikTok, they figured, wow, short form content is really killing it right now. Let's go copy TikTok and add our own version of TikToks to Instagram. And the next thing you know, we got Reels on Instagram now. So they're copying Snapchat, they're copying TikTok, they're copying all these other tech companies. They copied Twitter too and created their own Twitter app called Threads. So you see, Instagram is copying every single company that's out there. Nobody's calling them out. There are, like, of course, the exception few who they're always going to say something no matter what it is, right? That's just the way the world is. But the majority of people do not care. The majority of people are not here sitting on their phones tweeting or messaging Instagram to stop copying these tech companies, because Instagram doesn't care and nobody else cares either, because that's just how it is. Everyone copies from each other because it improves business for everyone. It sounds crazy, but increasing competition actually helps both companies. Let's use these vending machines as an example. I could place a Coke vending machine right by your house, right? This Coke vending machine, Coke, Sprite, Fanta, whatever, all these Coke products. Every time you walk past this vending machine, you'll have two thoughts in your head. Should I buy something from this vending machine, or should I not buy something from this vending machine, right? Those are the two questions you'll ask yourself. It's either a yes or no question, right? So 50% chance for either or. But if I add another vending machine, let's say I add a Pepsi vending machine where it has Pepsi, it has Starry, it has Dr. Pepper, I think, whatever, Pepsi products, you are no longer asking the initial question of, do I want to buy something from the vending machine or not? Now you're asking, do I want to buy something from this Coke vending machine, or do I want to buy something from this Pepsi vending machine? Either way, you are spending money. Either way, one of these two companies is going to be making money regardless, right? So that's what happens when you have increased competition. Everyone benefits. So I remember there's this one specific video topic I always see online, especially in the self-improvement community, about desexualizing your brain is the cheat code. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen this video pop up on my feed from this YouTuber, from this YouTuber, from this YouTuber, from that YouTuber. Like, I've seen like 20 different videos on the same topic, which at some point, of course, like, not everyone is going to find success in their videos. That's just how it is. If your videos suck, your videos suck, even if you are copying the titles from somebody else, even if you have like the same thumbnail, same editing style, whatever. Your video sucks, your video sucks. That's just how it is, right? But don't be scared to copy other YouTubers. Don't be scared to copy other content creators if you see some content that you like, because what you end up seeing is that you will naturally find inspiration to create your own version of the topic, of your own version of the video, right? So like the desexualizing your brain video, I could talk about it. I could add my own experiences into the video, talk about it in a way that only I've been able to understand it, so that it makes it a completely different video compared to everyone else who's make the video on the exact same topic. What ends up happening is that we get too scared to do that, right? We get too scared because we think people are going to call us out for copying other people, for plagiarizing other YouTubers. Really, no one cares because everyone else is doing the exact same thing. So if nobody cares, why do you care? Why do you care if no one else cares, right? So go copy other people, especially if you are just starting out creating content. If you need help creating content, DM me on Instagram. Link is in the description. I could go help you out. But don't be scared to copy people if you are just starting out. If you are experienced and you've actually have some experience making content, or sure, go ahead, make original content. At that point, you'll be like shooting yourself in the foot by only copying people, right? Because you might copy the success, what somebody has gone through, but you don't really understand the success behind it. What I mean by that is that you could, like, let's say I make a video series about improving your mental health, right? I might not be successful in the beginning, but let's say after 20 videos, like consistent videos on mental health, I finally make a video on mental health that gets 5 million views. Next thing you know, you're gonna see a whole bunch of people copying my video with the same title, same thumbnail, whatever it is. You know, that's just how it is. That's to be expected. But what you won't see is that these people won't understand why I became successful, because they don't know all the trials and errors that went into making my video, right? Same thing, that you can copy all these YouTubers you see, you can copy all these content creators you see, but if you don't actually copy their struggles and whatever hardships they've went through, you're not going to really understand why they're creating the videos, what went on in their brain when they decided to make this exact video, make this exact video title, right? That's just something you need to understand when you're in the game for a while. So keep that in mind. Go copy people, go copy YouTube ideas if you're running out of ideas, and then go make your own ideas.